monument to the kind of hero I spoke of earlier. Their lives ended in places called Belleau Wood, the Argonne, Omaha Beach, Salerno, and halfway around the world on Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Pork Chop Hill, the Chosin Reservoir, and in 100 rice paddies and jungles of a place called Vietnam. Under one such marker lies a young man, Martin Treptow, who left his job in a small-town barber shop in 1917 to go to France with the famed Rainbow Division. There on the Western Front, he was killed trying to carry a message between battalions under heavy artillery fire. We're told that on his body was found a diary. On the flyleaf, under the heading, My Pledge, he had written these words: America must win this war. Therefore I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone. We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. It is a weapon that we as Americans do have. Let that be understood by those who practice terrorism and prey upon their neighbors. As for the enemies of freedom, those who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it now or ever. We are Americans.
The one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you bash controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you, because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. I know you don't like me saying that, but I'm not the kind of person who come here to say what you like. I'm going to tell you the truth whether you like it or not.
What a place!
You're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show live.
We got something for you tonight.
Thank you.
Weeknights 9 p.m. Eastern on RSBN. Call into the show now at 202-470-6738. And watch us live on YouTube on Right Side Broadcasting Network.
We do love Wayne, right? We love Wayne, right?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, here on War Radio. We are America Radio, broadcasting live on Spreaker and the Right Side Broadcasting Network. That's right, we are broadcasting on visually. You can watch us on the Right Side Broadcasting Network. Just go to rsbn.tv. It's the first picture that you see. Click on that, and you can watch. Or guess what? You can even watch on Twitter. You can. I mean, if honestly, if you are watching on Twitter right now and you want to call in a little bit later, you can. Phone number is going to be 202-470-6738. 202-470-6738. Listen, do I have Hutch on the line?
Most absolutely.
There we go. God, boy. All right. What's up, brother? Oh,
you're moving too fast for me. How do you watch on Twitter?
Well, I mean, yeah, I gotta put, you put that YouTube link in there, and
there you go. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, people can watch on Twitter. People can watch on Facebook too. We'll get that straight in just a little bit. What was that? Okay, look, I got a question for everybody that wants to call in tonight. You want to call in tonight, and if you have any children, Hutch, I'm going to give you the question in just a second. But if you have any children, and you saw your child leave school, well, actually, you saw your child on TV marching in the Trump protest, what would you do? What would you do if you saw your child marching on TV in an anti-Trump protest? Call in and tell us what you would do. Hutch, before I get into that with you, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about that ghost pepper thing last night.
Okay.
Woke my tail up around 1:30 this morning.
No doubt in my mind.
With that sleep apnea, that ghost pepper stuff, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. And look, I couldn't breathe, and my heating blanket, somebody turned the heat on, so now I'm doubly hot.
Probably sweating and short-circuiting the blanket out and knocking the power out in the whole house.
Dude, I got up, I got off the bed, I walked over and just sat down because I was trying to catch my breath. Then the next thing you know, I sort of caught it, but then my whole throat was like somebody had flipped a switch on, and it was just fire down my throat while I was trying to catch my breath. So after that, the body wanted to release. It wanted to release what I had. I was like, nope, not this morning. No, not this morning. I got a cool record. I haven't released any projectiles in years. I don't plan on doing it right now. So, I took a hold of myself, and right now I'm fine. But yeah, I woke up like 1:30 this morning, man. I even had to tweet out. I was like, I cannot believe I am up this morning right now. I can't believe it, but I am. But I'm fine now. I'm fine.
I got some good some advice for you on social media today.
Go.
And a person said, if you can talk to Wayne, tell him if he does the ghost pepper thing, do it at the end of the show, not at the beginning.
Yeah, I saw that too. Honestly, I really did not think that it was going to be like that. I really didn't. I really didn't think it was going to be like that. But because, I didn't dip the whole thing in there. I didn't dip the whole thing. It was just a little bit.
Wow.
But, whatever. Okay, so going to this question, I want to pose it to you before I bring some of these callers on to see what they have to say. But what would you have a son? What would you do if you saw him on TV marching?
Well, the first thing I would do is I would consider myself a failure, because anyone who lets the government, and this is happening, in public schools. It's not happening in any other areas of education. It's happening in government schools. So anybody who has their children in these schools needs to supplement their kids' education. They're not getting the full thing. And that's where you got to look at where these kids are right now, especially the younger ones. They have gone through 8 years of the Obama administration and the media and entertainment industry, letting them think that all this is right. That Donald Trump is a racist, misogynist, with all the other isms and idiots, that they've been calling him. And they think that, a president is supposed to rule with his pen and his phone. And they're about ready to get the shock. And I know you want to know what I would do. I would, it wouldn't happen with any of my kids, for one thing, because I reinforce American Constitution, and I've had to correct them several times. Okay. But what we have to know going forward is we have about a 15 to 20 year group of people that are reaching adulthood or young adulthood that we have to purge these lies from their brain. It's all they know, Wayne. They've never heard anything else.
Yeah. No, I understand. Tonight's unknown caller, you're on the line right now. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Diamond and Phil.
That's my babies. Hey, baby.
Hey.
How you doing?
We doing wonderful. I hope y'all doing well.
Y'all, look, let me tell you something. I know y'all are happy just like me and Hutch. We are happy. We can't be more happy. And you know what, honestly, I'm ready to do it again. What about y'all?
Look, I'm ready to celebrate. Forget all of those protesters protesting in the street. It's time for us to celebrate. It's like the protesters is trying to silence us again.
Isn't that crazy?
It is time to celebrate because every one of us worked hard. And this man, Donald J. Trump, is our president. He's the 45th president of the United States.
Yes, sir.
Look, let me tell you something. A new Gallup poll came out showing 51% of Americans are more confident. Not confident, more confident with Donald Trump in looking toward his presidential term. So, I mean, honestly, I am so happy. I am so
very happy
that he is moving along. Let me ask y'all something, because y'all have been with him and you've been on the trail. You know that Donald Trump does not, President-elect Trump does not like to tell people exactly what he's thinking or where he's going, but the media is. Are you seeing the media trying to put like quote words into his mouth, trying to?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. They're trying to put words in his mouth. They're trying to figure out what's going on with the transitioning of everything. You see how they're smearing Steve Bannon, he's a sweetheart. Listen, we met him. And when we met him, he grabbed us, he hugged us, he kissed us. He didn't act like, he wasn't standoffish with us. So everything that the media, how they're trying to smear him, the media is sad. They're just sad.
I know they are.
And Donald Trump, do not get rid of Steve Bannon. Put the right people around you. Mm-hmm. But what's crazy is all of these people coming out the woodwork and they didn't help with nothing. That's right.
You know what? And that, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm afraid of these people, because I've been hearing some never Trump people are trying to get into the administration, and through the application process, and I hope that that's on lockdown, because I don't want some spy to come in and mess stuff up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But tell me, how are things for you right now? Because things are in transition, things are moving. What are y'all planning on doing right now?
You know what? Everybody keeps saying it, and I always say, if you ever want to make God laugh, tell him your plan.
There we go.
Listen, I just know that we have very big, strong voices. Mm-hmm. If Donald Trump asks Diamond and Silk to serve, we will serve, because it's like serving our country.
Right.
But, or I will use my voice as an advocate outside, because you know what? I want Donald Trump to be in office for 8 years.
I do too.
And then after him, I want Don Jr. to take it for 8 years. And I know we can set this up where that can happen. And I want to make sure that my voice is heard all around the world. That's right. So when Donald Trump is pushing his agenda, he needs strong people out there. Okay, this is what he's talking about.
That's right.
And so that's what I'm looking at now. God have the last word. He have the last say so. But, that's what I'm looking at. And I don't want anyone that's not on his team, get away from him.
Right.
Because I want it to be successful. I think he's going to be one of the greatest presidents we've ever seen in our lifetime.
I think so too. I think so too. Now, let me tell you. I mean, let me ask you, as sisters from the South, y'all do it without playing around. What do y'all think about these protesters out here right now? These people. Look, I read today 70% of the people that were arrested in Portland had not voted.
You know, I think it's sad. And the mere fact that you're mad that Donald Trump won and you didn't even get out and vote for your candidate is even sicker.
Yeah.
I think it's time for them to go home. And if you want to pout and suck on your finger, do that at the house.
That's right.
But do not do that out in the streets
right.
because that's not protesting, that's rioting. That's what that is. And that, people are being paid by the left to push an agenda. And I was so saddened when I didn't hear the president say, hey, you protesters, go home, stop it. Now, everybody have a right to their free speech, their First Amendment right. And you do that. But when you start destroying property and burning stuff and burning our flag and raising another flag in our country, what you're trying to do is destroy America. And that's the reason why Donald Trump won, because people got tired of seeing 8 years of protesting. Some people got out and they voted for Donald Trump. They got tired of that. And if the Democrats are not careful, they will never take that White House again.
That's right. And especially if you are an illegal immigrant out in American streets, raising the Mexican flag, trying to fight for some rights over here. My advice to you is to go back to Mexico and fight for those same rights there. You don't get to speak here and start fighting for some rights here in America unless you're here legally. That means you filed the proper paperwork, you paid the proper fees, and you are here legally. Because what do that say to the people that did it the right way?
That's right. That's right.
You know what, Stu? You know what? You brought up a great point, and I know some people haven't even thought about it like that yet. If you can come over here illegally and protest and out in the street, why can't you do that back in your own country?
Hello, yes.
Fight for those rights in your own country.
That's right.
And another thing, when I hear people say, well, the illegals, they pick our fruits and clean our houses, the first thing I say, well, what do you want? To be a slave master? And you want them to be your slave? Because they don't make a lot of money picking fruits. They don't make a lot of money cleaning houses and hotels. So my thing is here. Get these people in here where they're legal.
That's right.
So they won't be underemployed. They can be gainfully employed too. But you've got to be here the right way. You've got to be here the right way.
Seriously, I mean, honestly, I don't mind if they go out and come back in the right way. Seriously, I mean, and you know, some might not be able to come in there because of whatever. But if you go out and then you come back in, you put the paperwork in, and then you do it the right way, God bless you. But I mean, I have to look at our people first. I have to look at our people in Michigan, in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. I have to look at all those people that are West Virginia, all those coal miners that are out of work.
That's
and you're bringing in. I mean, these illegals are coming across the country, and then you got Mayor De Blasio. Talk to me now. Talk to me. You got Mayor De Blasio, and you got Rahm Emanuel, whatever the hell his name is, and then both of them are standing in front of the TV acting like they Mr. Big Dogs.
Well, see, okay, let's go to the one in Chicago. Mayor. He should have already resigned.
Right.
Because so much killing that went down under his watch, he should just resign. And then De Blasio, look at what happened up under his watch a couple of years ago. And I think because of him telling people to go out in the streets and protest, officers got killed behind that. So I don't even know why they're talking. We have laws.
Right.
We have to follow the law. And so when you go and you meet with our president-elect and tell him what you is and ain't going to do, that's a problem. Because now what you're doing is you're about to commit a crime when you don't follow the law.
That's right.
You got to follow the law of the land. If we got to follow the law, they got to follow the law. And here's the deal. If we go out there as an American and do something right now, they're not concerned about our children. They're going to put them in foster care.
That's right.
They're going to lock you up, okay? So how is it that people can come in our country illegal, you've broken the law, but we just pat them on the head, but we don't jail them?
Hey, ladies, I want to thank you.
Kind of laws. And see, what has happened is It's been so much disorder at that border, chaos. People don't realize that what Donald Trump is about to do is create order.
That's right. That's
we
right.
got to know who's walking among us.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of being out in those streets protesting, they need to be where they need to go and get the proper paperwork. He's really giving you plenty of time to do it.
Exactly.
Because he wants to get rid of the ones that committed the crime first and then wants to protect us. So while he's doing that, you have the opportunity to do it the right way instead of being out in the streets destroying America.
Right. That's right.
No, you're so right, ladies. And Hutch Bailey Jr., I want to thank you for coming on the program. You just light the night up. We appreciate that. But I want you to know also what we've done here with the election of Donald J. Trump, because it's not just Trump. I heard something today, I read something today, that there are only 15 states in the United States, there might be 16, that have Democrat governors, and there are only 5 states with a Democrat governor and a Democrat legislature. This garbage is on its way out. And it's because of folks like you and people that have been fighting this fight. It was a long fight, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It was fun. It was fun. The passion was there because we really believed in this. We believed in Donald Trump when he first announced he was running for president.
Right.
And so when she called me back, she said, "Girl, this is going to be the next president of the United States."
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't waver. We never backed down. And when I'm listening to the news, the Clinton News Network, I'm hearing people say that they didn't believe that they were going to win, people in his camp. But Diamond and Silk knew he was going to win, and we knew all the way to the very end. We were in New York. We were there at the victory party. We were even there on stage whenever he gave his speech.
Mm-hmm.
I got so giddy, like it was about to be Christmas, and I was about to get something new. I could not contain myself. And then when we got to the victory party and everybody was on the same page, everybody was on the same page, and then he just kept winning. Back to back. And see, this is what winning looked like, you all. This is what winning looked like. And one thing Donald Trump tweeted, he tweeted to the elites, "Let me show you. I'm about to show y'all how to win." And look, he won this, and I'm so happy.
You know what? Dan Scavino jumped on last night at the last minute. Let me tell you, I almost didn't answer the call because the first time he called, he hung up on me. So when I saw the number again, I was like, yeah, okay. What's his number? Hey, it's Dan Scavino. What? Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. Yeah. But listen,
Dan.
Y'all, tight-knit family. And one thing that I liked about the team is that the team rallied around each other. And if there were any major differences, it was not really put out for the media to see. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going here? And that's and then that's where I also put it off to President-elect Trump. They are trying to say who's going to be in what spot, who's getting picked, who they're saying that, and now they're saying he doesn't know how to fill all these positions only because he's not telling them stuff. And
that's right.
Now, I'm gonna throw this question to you. Didn't he say throughout the whole campaign, we have to get back to not telling people everything, so that when we throw it on our enemies don't know what's coming?
Absolutely. That's right. Absolutely. Let Donald Trump be Donald Trump. There's no way he could have built businesses the way he built them. If he's smart, this man is a genius. He's smart. He's going to put the right people around him, but he's going to do it his way. And see, the media, they're not used to that. They are not. Go ahead.
Right now, the media is our enemy.
Oh yeah.
Right now, so we can't tell them we can't tell the left hand what the right hand is doing. We just can't do it.
I mean, believe me,
it's going to shock him too. He's not going to do it the way they're going to do it. They say he has to fill 4,000 positions. Watch Donald J. Trump come out and said they're all filled, but we only need 2,000.
He may just do that. Because Donald Trump, he don't waste. Did you all see how much money Hillary Clinton spent in this campaign? She probably spent close to $1 billion trying to take him down. When Donald Trump won this election, do you all know he went up against the media, the elites, and he beat them. He beat the media. He beat the elites. He beat the Democrats. He beat the Clinton. He took them down.
And all the consultants. Can you imagine
This is
Karl
the most
Rove?
powerful man in the world.
Right.
Yep.
And listen to me, you all. All that protesting, that's going to cease.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is not happening up under Donald J. Trump.
Well, you know what,
Go
though?
ahead and get it together. Suck your bottle. Do whatever you got to do. Pacify yourself.
That's right.
But that is not going to happen because he will be respected.
Oh, yeah.
Do not go disrespect him.
That's right.
Look. I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, if you think, don't put it past him to skip some of those balls to get into the White House, to start cutting back some of those things that Barack Obama wrote down or did his executive order to. Because he doesn't drink and he really doesn't party. So he might check a couple of those balls out, but he wants to get into that Oval Office and start helping America. I think it was Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity said today on his program, he was like, he's only talked to him twice, but Donald Trump is a business person. He's business minded. And he said when he looked at him, he said he is focused on business right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He is focused on business. And he ain't focused on no golf. He ain't focused on no vacation. He ain't focused on all that mess. He's done all that.
He's
even
ready to cut.
the inauguration.
Right.
Even
He's
the
ready
inauguration.
to cut.
Right.
He's ready to cut waste, fraud, and abuse.
That's right.
When he cut waste, fraud, and abuse, that's extra billions of dollars that
Exactly.
would be able to be allocated
Yep.
to the inner cities, to other
Yeah.
different things that will help for the betterment of America.
That's right.
That's right.
And honestly, I can't wait until Michigan, like I said, Michigan and Iowa and Ohio and Pennsylvania, West Virginia. I can't wait till they start seeing these things, because if they start seeing the returns in this first term, they might never vote Democrat again.
That's right.
Oh,
You know?
that's so true.
And I believe that Donald Trump would have probably had 90% of the black vote had Hillary Clinton and Obama not did what they did. They bashed him and they're tying him to KKK and coming out with commercials like that, scaring black folks.
Oh, yeah.
All the artists, too.
But he's right, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Donald. The 4 years, go ahead and do what you do.
Right.
Because when you get ready to run another 4 years, you're going to have black folks, too.
You know
That's
what?
right. And Diamond
You know
and Silk already predict that he was going to be the 45th president of the United States, and we have another prediction. He's going to be the best president ever.
Oh, yeah.
That's right,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
I agree.
I
I agree.
Go ahead, Hutch.
But Mr. Trump, why haven't you picked an education secretary yet? Oh, because we're not gonna have that agency anymore. We're gonna let the states take care of the education of their children.
Yeah.
There's things like that are gonna shock them.
Yep.
What's going to be funny, in a good way, is sitting back, they're going to try to control him, and he can't be controlled.
That's right.
He's going to let you see, you're not going to control me. I'm the president.
That's right.
Look,
That's what's going to be
you're right.
like amazing.
He's going in there. He don't owe nobody nothing. He don't owe no lobbyists nothing. He don't owe nobody in Congress nothing, especially in Congress. And all of them are, look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about that now. This is where I kind of break with DT, because he's a little bit better than me, because I hold a grudge.
Oh, Lord.
I hold a grudge. And look, there are some people, Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan and some of those people, they don't need to be in the seats right now. You need to have some new people in those seats to work with the president right now. And I'm sticking to that, babe. But if Donald Trump knows where he's going with it.
But remember now, he's a strategic person.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes, even though this may not be the best person, you got to put certain people in place for certain things.
That's right.
The one thing that I appreciate is he got his right-hand men around him.
Right.
Even down to his son-in-law. I love it. I absolutely love it. Listen, he knows what he's doing. Let him do it. Because one thing about Donald J. Trump, or President Trump, let me tell you something. Y'all can get up there and y'all can act crazy if y'all want to.
Talk it.
Breaking news, shake up. Some people done got fired in the place.
That's right.
You know that's how Mr. Trump operates. Right. He don't play when it comes to that. So I'm not worried one bit about the Paul Ryan or Ryan Paul, whatever his name is. I'm not worried about any of them.
And just trust the process.
Right.
Everybody needs to trust the process. Look what got him here. Look at his track record. That's what have him here right now as the 45th president of the United States. When it looked at dim and it looked at down and looked like, oh God, he's going to drop out. The cast kept saying he's going to drop out. Oh, this is it. Look, he is now the 45th president of the United States. So we as an American people need to trust the process.
That's right.
You know, and I got to tell you how fast this message and this news has affected the world. I do a lot of national security reporting, and there's an organization that determines what the DEFCON is, the defense, the threat of war. And in the last 2 days, the DEFCON went from DEFCON 3, actually the last 4 days, when the Russians were sailing ships and the Democrats were accusing them, to DEFCON 5. We are at the safest level that we have been in ages, and it's because of the election of Donald Trump, who they said was not worthy of being next to the nuclear football. And that's just amazing.
Well, I mean, I don't know if y'all heard Joe Biden today. Joe Biden act like he got saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. He was like, hey, look, I talked to Mike Pence. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, because a couple of weeks ago, he was really out there
saying
some stuff.
You know
They're going to have to go eat crow, all of them. Yep. Even the president, everybody's got to go eat crow.
And put some barbecue sauce on.
And little salt and pepper.
Hey, if you don't mind, I'm gonna let y'all take a couple calls. Not a lot, but I'm gonna let y'all take a couple calls. Okay. This is 987. 987. You're on the line with Diamond and Silk. Go ahead. No, 937. I'm sorry, 937.
Hey, is this Mr. Dupree?
This is Mr. Dupree.
How you doing, man? This is a caller from Wilmington. My name's Dylan, and I was back at the Trump rally in late October. I got to see Mr. Trump speak, and it was probably one of the greatest speeches I've ever been to. He's a very uplifting guy.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I'd like to say first is, I don't know how corrupt our government is right now, but it seems like it's just we're getting a wake-up call, and things are so out of hand. I saw something online yesterday with a Lou Dobbs, and it had a Republican who was maybe a senator or somebody, I forget who it was, and it's just like we have. What were you going to say?
Well, we have Diamond and Silk on the phone right now, and they've been to a lot of rallies. Do you have a question for them?
Not at the moment. No.
All right, but thank you so much for your call. 573. Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah, I hear you.
Wait. Turn your radio down, darling.
Oh, okay, I got it. I got it down.
All right. We got Diamond and Silk on the line. You got a question for him?
Oh, I can't believe I get to talk to Diamond and Silk.
Hey,
this is Nanny Baby from Missouri. I've been watching y'all since you were on the first Trump rally with Mr. Trump. And I'll tell you what, I love you all. I love Dwayne. And you know what I love about this whole thing is we'll just keep this at Nanny Baby, okay, Dwayne?
All right.
Because Dwayne sees my Facebook stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a soldier in the Army, so that's where we got to keep this, Dwayne. So anyways, we're Americans. We ain't white, we ain't black, we ain't women, we ain't men. We're Americans. I just love it because he's pulling us all together, and he ain't letting us be divided. Our nationality is American. I'm so sick and tired of people trying to put us in little little round square holes all over the place. And you all are just so wonderful. I like watching your little shows because I feel like I'm in your kitchen. I like this, like my sister. I turned my sister on to Diamond and Silk because she's watching that Fox News. I said, "Will you all stop watching that garbage?"
That's right.
She said, "But it's the only thing I got." I said, "Listen, give me your phone."
That's right. That's right.
Well, thank you so much
for watching us. Thank you for watching us. And keep in mind that it's only one race, and that's the human race.
That's right,
That's
baby.
right. That's right. Let's see. We got another one here. 815. You're on the line with Diamond and Silk. Go.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hi, Diamond and Silk. I've been seeing or watching you guys since Dr. Drew's show live, and I love you girls.
I love you more.
We love you more. Thank you.
Yeah, I commit. I have 11 brothers and sisters, and we all rallied up, and we all went voting for Trump, and it was wonderful. It was the first time we did anything that we agreed upon, having all those siblings come down.
That was so nice. That was so nice.
So
Yes.
what is your favorite video of Diamond and Silk?
The favorite video is when you guys were dancing. I think it was the other morning. You guys were celebrating and dancing and stuff like that. And I keep on repeating and playing that one.
Yeah, because
I was like, they're going to show me some moves.
We have to start celebrating just like that because our man won this, and everybody worked very hard for this. And it's like now that these protesters are in the street, they're trying to silence us like we shouldn't be celebrating. No. We gonna celebrate this. We work hard for this.
That's right.
Celebrate.
Right.
No, I've worn my Trump shirt and stuff like that, and I had some people act foul and stuff like that. But I told them, I said, you're gonna have to get over it one day.
That's
right. Do it.
That's right. Well, thank you, dear.
Pray for me, pray for them, and they just give me a dirty look and walk off. But
all right, well,
I pray for that man every day at 11:21.
And 11:21. That's right.
I gotta let you go. 815. But thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Then.
Thank you, darling.
Wait, can I say one thing?
Go ahead, darling.
We got a unity prayer going on. You know, when Donald Trump was running, we started this here prayer chain.
Okay.
At 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we would stop and pray for Donald J. Trump, his success, his family, Diamond and Silk, the whole world, our families, everybody's families.
Right.
Well, now that he's won this, we switched it to a unity prayer.
Okay.
So every day still at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're asking everyone to pray for our president-elect, Trump.
That's right.
Pray for his family. Pray for everybody. So just pray for our country. Even those protesters that don't have a mind to know what winning looks like. Pray for them. You got to pray for them because prayer changes things.
It does. It does. You know, I'm going to bring one more caller on here.
Okay.
Well, actually, let's see. 864. Go ahead.
Hey, hi, it's Deanne.
Hi,
and
Deanne.
I'm calling from RSBN.
All right. You are on the line with Diamond and Silk.
Hey, Diamond and Silk, I love you too so much. Oh my gosh. And you are so beautiful. I saw you in Charlotte.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Wow. So precious.
Oh, you guys are precious. I'll tell you what, that Bikers for Hillary one that you did. Oh, my gosh. I still wake up laughing sometimes thinking about that. You guys are a riot.
That thing reached over 1 million on YouTube, and then they took and uploaded it to Facebook, and it did another 1 million.
Look at that.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of your support, and thank you for supporting Donald J. Trump, voting for him, and he's going to make us all proud.
Yeah.
Oh, he certainly will. And thank you so much for everything you did. I think you did a huge, huge amount for Donald Trump. Thank you. And God bless both of you.
Thank you, Deanna.
God bless you, too. Thank you.
Thank you, Deanna. Debbie, you're on the line with Diamond and Silk.
Hey, Diamond and Silk, how you doing?
Hey, we doing good. I hope you doing well.
Are you kidding me? I have been happy since November the 8th, and I ain't stopped smiling since.
I know that's right.
Yes,
Listen, I
relate
just wanted
to
to
that.
tell you ladies, you don't even know, because you know when the media was getting all down on Trump and everybody was starting to feel like, it's hopeless. And I was like, no, I've listened to you ladies and I listened to Wayne. I'm like, no, you can't be listening to them fools. They're lying to you. They're doing this on purpose so people don't get out there and vote.
That's
and
right. They were trying to suppress our votes is what they were trying to do.
Exactly.
And I will
what they
always
did.
tell them, they don't stop losers, but they will try and stop a winner.
Oh, yeah.
He's winning, that's why they're trying to stop him.
That's right. Well, and they knew from the get-go that we were out here. They wouldn't show it. Like when they had them rallies on RSBN, they wouldn't show the crowds. RSBN would turn around and show the crowds. They didn't even want to be bothered with that. It was like a whole psychological game. It was like the craziest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And it was like even like normal people were like questioning. I'm like, y'all need to turn that TV off and just not even pay attention to that stuff.
Right.
If you want to vote for the man, vote for the man. Don't let anybody tell you no different.
Right.
If you don't get out, and vote, you got no business to be saying nothing about it. And
that's why I don't know why those protesters is out there rioting. They didn't go vote. You didn't vote for your candidate. Sister, you ain't got nothing to say, boo-boo.
And that's another thing. I know you ladies. I'm not going to give my age out, Wayne. Okay, but I'm from Detroit, and I lived through the riots. Unfortunately, it was a horrible thing as a child. And you know what? It's like, y'all people, you don't know protest from rioting, then you're stupid. I mean, you didn't pay no attention in school. There are peaceful ways to be out there. I get it. You don't like him as president, but you're going to have to deal with it. And you're going to have to respect him, and you're going to have to respect us.
That's
and
right.
Everybody
Respect
just
our laws.
and needs to get on with their lives. All
right, Debbie, I got to let you go, but thank you, dear. Thank you, dear, for
you guys
calling.
all have a good night. Take care.
Okay, we will love
darling. We love you.
Don't y'all just love those call-ins? Somebody
absolutely.
Somebody in the
I'ma
chat
tell
room
you,
said it was the Trump effect.
Yeah, when we were out there on the campaign trail, because, we did the grassroots work. We really went and talked to people.
Oh, yeah.
To motivate them to go to the polls. We didn't realize how famous we were as all of these people. I'm like, I couldn't. How do y'all know us? With the power of social media, because we weren't really in the media like that. We use social media, but all of these people just knew us.
That's right.
I love it. I love our fans.
We was like the Underground Railroad, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And you can basically say Diamond and Silk was Donald Trump's secret weapon.
Yeah.
Well, I traveled with the Tea Party Express a couple years ago when they were going state to state, talking to individuals in these small rural towns, and I know, and what I'm getting ready to say, you let me know if you saw the same thing. People will come up to you after you get finished speaking, and they will look you dead in your eye and tell you how much of a blessing of what you just said helped them. And they won't look anywhere else. I mean, people can be coming around trying to get your attention, and the person in front of you talking to you in Heartland, USA, they looking dead in your face, trying to stay with you because they want you to know just how much you have affected them and how much you have changed because honestly, I have never seen anything like it before. It touched me so much to see Heartland America. Just throw color out the window.
They didn't see
after you have heard.
Diamond and Silk.
Right,
Two girls,
exactly.
Diamond and Silk.
Right.
And then Wayne, I would have them come up, they would be kissing all over me like I was a child. I'm like, now, do I look like a cartoon character? What's wrong with these people? Just kissing all over me, and I loved them. I loved it.
Right.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. They would look you in the eye and say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And see, people have been suppressed. Their voices have been suppressed for so long.
Yep.
And with Diamond and I, being there to speak out about it, for some people, it's like it gave them permission to say, well, it is okay for me to say what I need to say about this and not be scrutinized about it. And so whenever they heard us speak, wherever we went, they came up to us, just thank you for speaking because you're speaking for me.
Exactly.
You know, and so it was amazing, an amazing feeling to feel the love, get the hugs and the kisses, and to get the appreciation. And we are humbly grateful for it all.
I tell you what, I promise you this. I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to let Joanna call. And Joanna's been very patient waiting on the line. Joanna, we got Diamond and Silk on the line.
Yes, awesome. I love all you guys. Okay, I have a couple of questions. They might seem out of left field, but I keep hearing all this stuff about, like, because there's civil, or, well, not unrest, but because there could be unrest with all the protesters, that there's going to be martial law called, and he's going to stay in for 4 more years, and FEMA camps, and all this other stuff, and I don't know who to believe anymore.
Okay, but listen to this here. Because now what we don't want to do as Trump supporters is act out based on fear. Act out of fear. Because fear is false expectations appear real. We want to have faith. Faith means feeling as if the thing has already happened, meaning we have faith to see him sworn in January.
Yeah,
he is the 45th president of the United States. We cannot focus on martial law and those protesters.
No.
What we have to do is ignore those protesters because they will go home. See, when you don't pay stuff attention, it dies from the lack of attention.
That's right.
Do not focus on somebody calling martial law. Donald Trump is the 45th president of the United States, and he is going to be sworn in January.
That's right.
That's
why we always tell everybody, don't focus on the polls, focus on the goal.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
you focus on at SPAN, we focused on winning, and that's why we won. They focused on destroying, and that's why they lost.
Right.
And understand that 60-some million people voted for Donald J. Trump, and there's not an army in the world that could break that down into martial law. It's just not possible.
Exactly.
That's right.
It's not possible whatsoever.
That's right.
Okay, well, look, my darlings, my beautiful sisters, I thank you for calling in. I don't know if you got to see last night. I tried a ghost pepper thing last night, and it tore me up. And y'all are down there where that Carolina Reaper pepper is, aren't you?
Well, listen, I don't want to eat that stuff and it tear me up, too.
We don't want that. We don't want
that.
He was trying to call Hillary Clinton. He wanted to get that soft stuff she had in her purse.
No.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what? When it comes to Hillary Clinton, I don't want to kick a person when they're down.
I do. I will. That's the best time to do it. Look. Somebody told me.
Say that again.
Somebody told me, yeah, you do kick a man when he's down so he won't get back up.
Well, no, I don't want to kick anybody when they're down. And I wish her all the luck, but that luck ain't going to be in that White House, in her own house. I hope
Rockland grandbaby.
Yeah. It might be in the big house, but it ain't going to be in the White House.
It ain't going to be in the White House, that's right.
Hey, before Dwayne lets you go, I just wanted to say I wanted to say something about all the people coming up to you and just being overjoyed. And that's because people like me, white conservatives, have been lied on for so many decades about being racist that when we see people like you that are true patriots who happen to be black coming out and getting, the star, getting the spotlight, and it's just like, now there you go. People, this is ridiculous. You've been doing this to us for 30 years.
Yeah.
And it's never been true. And that's why we look at you and just thank God that the truth is now coming out, that it's not about race.
Well,
it's about how we want to be governed.
We're going to grow this party, and we're going to debunk that racist word.
That's right.
That's
right.
We are the new faces of the Republican
and we
Party.
thank you for it, and we thank you for it, and that's why you heard all that passion and all those callers. I mean, it's just like, this is the real deal. This is America.
Well, I tell you this.
And one thing that Diamond and I told people, we're not going to let you call us racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You're not going to call us two black girls racist. We're going to get you straight from the gate. And whenever Hillary Clinton came out and called us racist, we got her straight from the gate.
That's right.
And then she stopped it.
You know what, though? Yeah, I'm going to hold y'all over for the rest of the show. Listen, one thing, and I haven't talked to you about this. I haven't said anything to you about this. But there are a couple of websites out there that every time every time, well, they did it during the campaign, and then some continue to do it. But every time both of you hit a great video or you say something on Twitter, they highlight you, which is great, but they don't say Diamond and Silk. They say the black women, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
What? I don't. You know what? Wait, I don't know what that's about.
I don't like that.
It's like, I don't know what that's about, but you know what? I can't focus on that.
Yeah, no, I understand.
They don't want to call you. They don't want to give you your just due. They don't want to.
Right.
It's like they try to silence you. They try to keep you in the dark. They try to do things to delegitimize who you are. But you know what I do? I ignore that because I take that. That's probably envious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people are just upset because they couldn't do it.
And we found that the more that they hate, the more we educate, so we can all elevate and make this country great.
I love it so.
Look at y'all. Look, just
I
tell you what. I tell you what. You don't have to save me the first dance at the ball, but as long as I can get a dance, I don't mind.
Oh,
so sweet.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I mean, have the drinks ready. No, I'm kidding.
That's my part.
Let's get toasty. Yeah, me and Hutch get toasty. Now, how can people reach out to y'all on social media and follow and support what you're doing right now?
Okay, well, we're trying to reach 1 million likes, so we want everybody that's under the sound of our voice, go to our Facebook page, Diamond and Silk, and like our page. Follow us on Twitter, Diamond and Silk. Also, if they visit our Diamond and Silk store and they get a Women United for Trump t-shirt, they're going to receive a free accessory pack with that. And guess what? Their name is going to be entered into a drawing. And on November the 25th, we're going to pull the name. And guess what? We're going to go have lunch with them and a guest that they bring.
That's right.
Wow.
And also for men, get your Men United for Trump hat. And the same will happen for you.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Well, I mean,
What happens at 11:21 Eastern time?
At 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we pray for this country, for our President-elect Donald J. Trump, for his family, for all of our families, and even the protesters out in the street.
All right. We got a quick guest that just snuck on the phone.
Okay.
Mr. President, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing, Wayne?
That is not such a listen, I know how Donald J. Trump talks.
No.
This is former President Bill Clinton.
Mr. Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
That's right. Mr. Clinton, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Bill. Wayne, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Bill.
Welcome back, Mr. Clinton. We have Diamond and Silk on the line right now. I was wondering if you had anything that you wanted to say to them before we close the show.
Well, Diamond Silk, now that she's out of the race and she's been defeated, I can come out and say some of the things that I really feel. And I think that you two are really smart and you're very gifted. And if it were me, I'd make you two both my press secretary. I'd have you up there on the podium. And the first one of those reporters who got smart, I know you all take care of them. That's what I would do. And then I'd have Wayne Dupree over on the side. And the one that got really, really out of line, I'd have Wayne just throw them on out.
That's right.
And when you all could crowd really good.
I love it. That sounds great.
Okay, Bill Clinton. Yeah, right.
And go take care of Hillary because we know that she's hurting.
That's right.
Go look her wound. Yeah.
That's right.
No, she's not doing really well right now.
I know she's not, but she's somewhere tonight because she was speaking a while ago.
Yeah, she
you should be there with her, Bill. You know better.
Well, I try to stay away as far as I can from her because this woman, the night when she lost, she went crazy on Robbie Book. She went nuts on Robbie Book. She was out of her mind.
Yeah.
I stay as far away. I try to stay in another county if I can.
Mr. President, before I let you go, is it true that she called Donna Brazile a buffalo when she got angry?
Yeah, she called her a dumb water buffalo, and she needed to fix that after that second debate.
Lord Jesus.
When he what's his name, moderating the debate, he took so much flack over the Democrats, and that's not just.
I hope that's not true.
Well, Bill Clinton,
No, it's true.
I have a question for you, Bill Clinton. This is Silk from Diamond and Silk.
Go ahead, girl.
What about your son, Danny Williams?
That's right. Wow, somebody talking
The
about
black
him.
son, Danny Williams. What about him?
Yes.
Yeah. You thought we didn't know?
Yeah,
You
we
can't
know.
go back to Little Rock.
Yeah.
Mr. President, go ahead.
I do have a hankering for chocolate like anybody else, and I did run into a little bit of an incident back in Little Rock, and he does look a little bit like it, doesn't he? He's got the ears, he's got the whole look.
He looked just like you, Bill. He looked just like you, and you know that
Listen,
you were
but
baby
this is what we're willing to do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need Murray. We will get some DNA from you.
That's
we can
right.
do a swab.
Yeah.
Okay? So you can find out who that boy's daddy is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Give that poor boy that square head.
You say you want to get some DNA from me?
Some kind of DNA, we got to have it, yes.
Well, I can probably work with you on that.
Do we need to call Monica?
And call Monica. No, we don't need to call. We don't need the address.
Oh, we don't need a dress.
Or we can all go on Maury Povich together. Mm-hmm.
Make sure you don't get paid off. Somebody don't get paid off. Cause we
That's
got
right.
to know if you the baby daddy.
We got to know.
President Clinton is will you go on Maury with Diamond and Silk to take care of this?
Well, I think at this point all options are open because Hillary's out of the race.
Okay.
And, I can now move forward and do what I want to do. I no longer have it. Yes, I will go on the Maury show and I'll do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this Danny Williams incident.
All right. Well, Mr. President, thank you for calling in. Ladies and gentlemen, the former president is a regular caller on the show. We usually have him on, and I want to thank him for calling in and talking to Diamond Silk. Do you have any parting words before I let you go, Mr. President?
No, I'll let y'all know. I know it's getting late. Thanks for taking my call. Diamond Silk, love you two girls. Y'all have a good night.
We love y'all too.
That's the fun we have on the show. But
so
I mean,
fun.
I love both of y'all, and I want to thank y'all for jumping on with me and Hutch tonight. You are awesome. The crowd thinks that you're awesome. The people in the chat room, they've been giddy the whole time and leaving y'all messages and everything. But I hope to have you back on before. Look, my birthday is December 10th, so I'm looking
Oh, my
forward.
God, you a Sagittarius?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
Yeah. I know where that come from. I mean, but
No, Diamond is a Sagittarius, so that I'm real boisterous and real.
yes,
To say it how I need to say it.
See, and that's why now you know why I say I hold a grudge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. I get it. Mhm.
Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah.
But no, I love the kindred spirit, and we will be talking again. Y'all are awesome, and again, y'all take care of yourself.
We will.
And
Thanks for coming on the show. You
We
lit
love you
up the
both.
whole night. Lit up
All
the
right.
whole night. Thank you very much.
Yes, you did.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Good
Love
night.
y'all.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye.
Love you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Diamond and Silk.
They make it easy. We didn't even have to work tonight.
No. I mean, they I mean, and the calls are coming in like bum 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 boom.
Did you hear the love in the calls? That was
yeah.
outstanding. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I had to try to explain it. So they,
Kathy Pope in the chat room says she's a Sagittarius too. Joe from Right Side is a Sagittarius. His birthday is a couple days behind mine.
I got to tell you, I'm at the remote studio on an undisclosed air base on the eastern seaboard using somebody else's Wi-Fi. So I have nothing open except Skype. So I apologize on the chat rooms. I wanted to make sure the audio was as good as it could be. I'll be back in the studio tomorrow, and no worries. But I'm not ignoring you guys. I just had to make it sound good, so I shut everything else down.
All right, so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to roll up out of here. You've been listening to the Wayne Dupree Show here on Spreaker and the Right Side Broadcasting Network. We look forward to, we'll be back here tomorrow night. We don't know who's going to call in. I mean,
Never know.
I'm putting out, I'm asking people, and, I'm waiting. And last night it was Dan Scavino at the last minute. And then we also had Diamond and Silk. You don't know who's going to call in here on the show, but you have to be here to find out. Hutch, how can people reach out to you on social media?
Hey, I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook, Bird's Eye View on Twitter. Just glad to be here, Wayne.
And
Dwayne.
you know what?
You know me.
Yeah, I heard that one. I heard that one too. I was
I'm
like,
detail oriented.
I'll let her get away with that one.
I know.
I'll let her get away with it.
She's in the Army.
Yeah. You can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. All those that didn't get your call in tonight, call back in tomorrow. We'll be here, okay? We'll be here because your voice is needed. We need to hear you. We need to hear your voice. We need to hear your passion. Now you got people in the chat room saying Dwayne. Dude. You're saying, oh my God, Rocky, thank you so much. Dwayne said, oh, well, I mean, we have a Dwayne in there. Thank you, Wayne. And see, Dwayne says, thank you, Wayne and Hutch. See, there you go. All right.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great night. Jacob, take us out. God bless all of y'all. Give me that fist pump. There we go. All right. Y'all have a good night.
Watch you dance